Rachel, pass your dad a couple pretzels, would you please?
Hirsch, you know I don't like it when you eat and drive.
Kelly Sampson's father died when he rolled his Toyota down a ravine while he was eating a pizza.
Judy, it wasn't a pizza, it was a Panzerotto, dough brain.
Judy, please don't mention that again. I've told you before. Now don't spoil the weekend. You're just going to love this place, Mary. It's our own special summer place. We've rented it every summer for the last 9 years. For 2 weeks, I sit in the sun and read, and the kids play on the beach, and Hirsch goes off somewhere. And satisfies his inner soul.
9 years, eh? Yes, I guess it has been that long. The interesting thing, though, Max, each year we go back, it all seems entirely different.
What looks entirely different, Hirsch?
Oh, the wind, the sand, the light. The way the sun sometimes looks like a ball of molten lava melting into the sea.
Yes, I find I can take 100 photographs of the same subject, and each one is entirely different.
Oh, are you a photographer, Mary?
Mara, it's Mara. Yes, and as a matter of fact, I'm doing this really terrific series of nighttime shots involving performance artists, based on my perception of performance art being a much more permanent art form than most people believe.
Where do you buy clothes like that?
Oh, I never buy anything. People just give them to me.
Herschel S. Levine, I've asked you not to eat while you're driving. Performance art, what does that mean, dear?
What does the S stand for, Hirsch?
Well, it's where artists are conceptualizing a thought by performing it live, often with a multimedia format, like a combination of video, acting, music, speech. Really, it's just artists trying to present a message live without the constraints of traditional theater.
It's an 80s version of a 60s happening. Is that what they teach you in art college?
Why, where did you go? University?
That sounds very interesting, Mara. I hope you'll let us know when your project's completed. Would anyone like us cheesy?
I do. You mean you never buy any of your clothes?
She just borrows them and forgets to give them back.
Hey, look, there's the big red barn with all the pigs. That means we're close to Spaghetti Place. Right, Dad?
Hirsch, are we stopping for lunch soon, or are you trying to starve us?
Kelly Sampson said that this is the place where her dad bought the pizza.
Judy, please do not mention that accident again. Do you hear me, young lady? I can't hear you, Judith.
Come on, Squirt. That's your mother.
Yes, Mother. I still can't hear you.
Yes, Mother.
Yes, Mother, what?
Yes, Mother, understand.
Wouldn't it be a lot easier just to tell people that you're a student?
Hey, quit hogging the bread, Squirt. I wasn't hogging it. I was just moving closer so that Max and Mark can have some too. Besides, you're too fat.
Now, Judy.
Good evening. My name is Winston, and I am completely at your service whilst you enjoy the pleasures of paradise. And if there's anything I can do to make your brief respite from your travels a little more pleasurable, please do let me know. And what may I bring you, sir?
Oh, well, now let me see. I think I'll have an order of ravioli with melted bacon bits, a small salad with blue cheese dressing. Thank you very much.
Just because you're 14 years old and haven't even started to
Girls.
develop yet.
Hirsch has the craziest taste. Even in college, I can remember him putting bacon bits on his toast and peanut butter.
What are you having, Max?
Why?
We do have a special here for you today. It is 2 Panzeratos for a special price. It includes a free soft drink of your choice. But I am so very sorry, we have only Coca-Cola.
Well, I don't know. Everything on the menu looks like such a big deal.
Have whatever you like.
But, Rachel, do you want to split a Panzerotto special with me?
No.
Well, I'll have the spaghetti and meatball dinner, and a large Coke, and a banana split for dessert.
Well, we could share the special, couldn't we, dear?
Okay, Mom, but I want an extra order of pasta then, too, please.
Have you decided your order, miss?
Oh, well, I guess I'll have the veal parmigiana, a salad, and that includes soup, and a coffee, too.
Very
please.
good.
I'll just have her soup.
Well, thanks again for the lunch, Hirsch. I don't get to eat meat very often.
Oh, are you a vegetarian, Mary?
Mother, her name is Mara, not Mary.
Get off my book, Judy. Can't you see I'm trying to read? I have to prepare for a seminar on Monday. Read, ha. All you ever do is eat.
A vegetarian, but based more on economic than moral issues.
Ah, well put, Mara. I remember trying to live on $1 a week myself. But you won't always be a student, Mara. I'm sure that as soon as you finish at the university, you'll be out doing editorial shots for Maclean, Chatelaine, all the other local publications.
Great, if you want to spend the rest of your life photographing emaciated females in their underwear.
Not just females anymore, Max. There are plenty of good-looking men on those pages, too, you know.
Well, being idealistic is a noble aim, Max, but idealism doesn't pay the mortgage or put a car in the garage. And if you want to be a vegetarian, it can be done on strictly moral grounds. There has to be a compromise somewhere.
Compromise is one thing, submission another.
You don't always have to compromise, you know. Hirsch and I have done very well with our print and poster shop, and we've never sold a poster that I didn't like.
Exactly what type of work do you do, Hirsch?
Well, nature is my medium, really. With sculpture, I can capture an image in a different material and neutralize the colors.
Oh, what materials do you work with?
Oh, imagination and a touch of reality. By taking a piece of my environment, recreating it, and placing it in a foreign situation, I cause the viewer to perceive it in isolation and to therefore alter its context.
You know, Hirsch and I are two entirely different people. Sometimes I don't think I know what he means by these things he builds even after 20 years of marriage.
20 years. And I can barely commit myself to 4 years of college.
Well, I'm sure it's no bag of pretzels.
You do learn to compromise. Everyone does, even those who think themselves above it all. Now, don't give any of those to your father.
Right, we don't want to end up like what's-her-name's father.
You mean you never buy any of your clothes?
Sure, but they're secondhand too. What's the book you're reading?
My Life with Einstein by George Higton. To my Philosophy 101 class.
Wow, sounds interesting. I wish I could read.
Right.
I mean, I wish I had the time.
Well, you'll have plenty of time this weekend while the boys are off filming.
Oh, but I'm going with them. That's the reason I came along.
I knew she had an ulterior motive.
That was great.
Mommy, where are we going to sleep tonight?
Don't you worry. Your father will find us a motel. I can't believe that old Mrs. Thiessen died and they sold the summer house without even letting us get a bid in. Still, there are plenty of motels in the area. I'm sure we'll be able to get rooms for the night.
A motel? We'd better get our own rooms. I don't want to share with Judy. She's always in the bathroom brushing her teeth. Yeah, well, who has all the cavities in the family?
It's funny. There was never any problem with them sharing a room until Rachel developed an interest in boys.
There's a place just up the beach here, Max, that I wanted to see. One of the pieces in the exhibition was derived from it. I just hope this damn weather clears up so you can get some good shots at it.
No, it's gonna rain.
Rain? Well, I just hope you're wrong. Otherwise, we're going to spend the entire weekend holed up in a motel room playing rummy with the girls.
Oh, no, not rummy with the girls.
What's the matter, Max? Don't you like women?
Women, yeah, they're okay, as long as you don't have to drive or eat with them.
Oh, I don't know, Max. It's not so bad coming home to dinner on the table, a clean house, and somebody washing your socks.
I never wash my socks. Well, I don't know how you do it. Supporting a family, running a business, and still you make the time to do your own creative work. But do you do it without the strength and commitment it takes? Do you give it the passion?
Passion? Yes. You know, over the years, I developed these observations of my passions. There are three very distinct components: my life, my love, my art. Like a puzzle, they all interlock, and yet each is a piece alone, a very essential piece. And at any given moment, you can bet that one of them is driving me to the brink of lunacy. But at the same time, the other two are there, maintaining control, holding me together, keeping me sane.
Sometimes Hirsch just drives me insane. Judy, you know you didn't bring any extra shoes. Now don't get your feet wet.
Mom, I'm hungry.
I hope we can at least get a motel with room
Room
service.
service? You've been getting nothing but room service all your life, young lady.
It must be very difficult trying to run a household and still help Hirsch with the business.
I'm used to it now, Mara, but you can imagine me at your age. With Rachel not in school yet, me pregnant with Judy, and still going into the office 5 days a week. And poor Hirsch, just beginning to realize that drawing rocks from trees was simply not going to feed us all.
Well, I don't know how you managed that, Max.
Managed what? You're the one who spent the entire afternoon giggling with the girls on the beach.
Well, they obviously think that you and I are having an intimate relationship. And you did nothing to dispel that illusion.
What would you expect me to do? Ask them to rent a room for each of us? I'll sleep in the chair.
No. You don't have to do that. I'll just keep all of my clothes on.
I didn't know you ever took them off.
I didn't realize you wanted me to.
Could you wait until the news is over?
Is it over yet?
It's nice to spend some time with you, Rachel. We never get to see each other anymore, Pumpkin. But I guess you're pretty busy with your new friends at the university. I remember my fraternity days.
I don't really get out much, Daddy.
That's my girl, busy with her nose in the books. Are your new friends as dedicated as you are?
Well, to be honest, I haven't really made any new friends there yet.
Oh? Do you like it that way?
No, Daddy. I sometimes wish that people would notice me more.
Why not? I like it that way.
But you've got to have some social contact, Max.
No, I don't. I like being left alone. Besides, everybody always seems to want something from me.
Perhaps that's only the way you're looking at things. Maybe people don't always want something from you. It's possible someone might want to give you something.
Nobody just gives you something.
Is that so? I seem to recall you giving me something last night underneath the covers. And it wasn't just your clothes.
Yeah. But what were you giving me back?
You know, Pumpkin, if you're not happy at the school, you've always got your family to come home to. I don't know where that damn trellis is. I thought it was up this path.
It must be up the next one, Daddy.
Well, maybe what I was trying to give you back, Max, is the same thing I've been trying to give you for the past 6 months.
What?
I don't know. It's like this fatal attraction.
Yeah. Fatal.
Hey, we found it. I knew you'd come through, Pumpkin.
Oh.
Max, I've done my share of starving artists, painting chickens in the market every Saturday morning.
What frozen?
I sometimes wish I could devote more time to my art, but I don't know. Sarah and the kids are far too important to me.
You know the art world only takes you seriously if you mind yourself to it. Sure, you can be middle class, we're all middle class. But don't show it.
I'm serious about my work. This is not an ivory tower, Max. If you spend your entire career catering to someone else's expectations, who appreciates the effort?
Well, some must tip and some must dip, but we all must follow the invisible whip. I don't want any baggage on me when they hip and dip.
What?
Forget it.
Look, Max, I don't support my family as much as they support me. When an exhibition comes down, I have to start the whole procedure again. They're the ones that are still there. They remind me of laundry, movies, having a big breakfast, jogging. They help me to forget. They are my release.
Max is a pretty funny person, isn't he?
I think he likes to think of himself as having a sense of humor.
Yeah, sometimes I can't tell if he's really joking. I mean, sometimes I think he's awfully mean.
Mean? Not intentionally. To Max, life's a pool of water. He enjoys strolling around the periphery, making his own brand of social commentary. But he'd never jump in. He's afraid. He might drown.
So where can we drop you two off when we get to the city?
I don't know. What do you think, Max?
I believe it'd be more convenient if they dropped you off first, wouldn't it?
Mom, can we go downtown for Chinese food before we go back home?
Hey, that's a good idea, Squirt. Well, would you two like to join us, Mara?
Yay, that means 2 more dishes.
Yes, that would be lovely. Don't you think, Max?
It would be lovely, but unfortunately I've got too much work to do.
Oh, no rest for the wicked, eh, Max?
Too bad. I love Chinese food.
Well, why too bad? You don't have to mess up on my account.
Come on, Max. I hardly know these people. I'm not going to force myself on them.
Why not? You do it to me.
What do you mean by that?
The way you're always calling me up with some lame excuse about exposures or editing. It's quite obvious.
What's quite obvious?
First,
Your
I think
interest?
we could stop for an ice cream along the road. I think we all need a snack before dinner time.
Okay. So my interest is obvious, but what about yours?
I'm not interested.
Not interested? Then what was the point of that little exercise last night?
So it was a little exercise.
I don't believe you.
Hey, why don't we go for frozen yogurt? What's the old waistline, eh?
Okay, I'm sorry. It's just that I don't do that very often. I don't know what I meant by it.
Well, when I do it, I know what I mean by it.
What?
It means I won't be able to eat or sleep until I hear from you again.
Isn't that just a touch melodramatic? Next thing I know, you'll be wanting to throw my clothes out of the car or wear them home.
I can't stand this. You have got to be the most insolent, arrogant, most egotistical man I have ever met. That's it. Stop the car. Let me out right here.
Well, now, dear, you don't mean that. We were right in the middle of Tunisia.
No, I've had it with this man. I've got some money. I'll catch a bus or something. Stop the car right now, Hirsch, or I'm going to jump.
Now, Mara, we don't want you hurting yourself, you know. A woman's wrath knows no bounds, eh, Max?
Be careful, dear.
If you give me your address, maybe we could write letters to each other. Dumbo, people like Ma don't write letters.
Your clothes wouldn't fit me anyway.
Sun rises and sets in Cairo. Alone I stand. All pleasures in life await me. Heart in my hand. You come and you go. You walk with caution. Never give